the Jim McDonald from Coronation Street. What the fuck?
I've done some fucking weird gigs in my life, but I'll tell you this chick's for fucking beaten. In the fucking state of these two. He phoned me up and he says, Charlie, will you come on stage and fucking introduce the band?
Do you still miss Liz?
Fucking behave yourself, will you? As I say, I'm not quite sure what the fuck I'm doing here, but I would like to introduce. Put your hands together, please, for the Petrol Bastard!
And for Charlie Lawson, Jim McDonald from Coronation Street!
In Manchester. When I grew up through the 70s and what have you in Belfast, we only had grey-black stories. You know, it was very, very... The music was crappy apart from a few different things that were starting to happen. And so as a kid growing up, you know, in the mid-70s, if you like, whenever the punk started, it lit up all of us, you know what I mean? 1980, and I got into drama school just about when there was an underground music scene starting to happen. It was just on the edge. I mean, we went to a gig in Limehouse underneath the church in Limehouse. It's called the Crypt, and it was one of the first clubs ever. So consequently, we saw a market. There was three of us. I was actually in the Royal Shakespeare Company at the time up in Warwickshire, but we got hold of a club in Suffolk Street and those of you who are old enough may remember this. It was on one of the old railway arches, and we went in, we painted the whole thing. It was like a big arch, railway arch, with a stage at one end, which is where the locomotives used to come in to be worked on, so it was a purpose-built stage. We painted the entire thing white, ceiling, floor, walls was all white, and we opened up, we had an illegal bar. We were 50 pence a can, we'd go and buy 5,000 cans. There's 50 pence a can, you could smoke, you could do whatever you wanted. There was mobile toilets, and it held maybe 300 or 400 well. And we used to open up every 2 or 3 Saturdays, and we would tell the local police that we were shooting music videos, and they just bought it, you know, because it was way down Suffolk Street, and there was no parking fucking problems or anything, you know. So anyway, we went on and on, and we had a great year. And I would come down every fortnight on a Saturday from Stratford after the show and run the bar with, funny enough, with Neil Morrissey, who some of you may or may not know. Neil used to work there as well. Anyway, we started to get threats from the police started to look into this because there was massive crowds turning up, and Sarah Ferguson turned up one night and all sorts. And then Ben Elton had a show called South of Watford, which was a kind of a trendy Saturday evening programme, whatever. And he got to hear about it, and he showed up, which didn't do us any fucking favours, thank you very much, mister. And then, because the police got more interested, and then we finally thought, well, we haven't got a licence, so we're going to get busted. But what we decided to do is we'll have a last couple of gigs. And so there was round about that time, and a lot of you will remember, there was a band called Test Department. He really didn't float my boat, you know what I mean? But it was an acquired taste. Anyway, the rumour has it, all right, before anyone starts firing off fucking legal documents at me, the rumour was that Test Department had killed a goat live on stage whilst playing an industrial saw or something. Anyway, so they had nowhere to play. They couldn't play anywhere. No one would have them. So a mate of mine, God rest his soul, ex-soldier, he managed to get hold of them somewhere in Germany, and they paid us to play in London. And so they came, and you know, a lot of people who were Test Department fans, they came along and paid fortunes. So it was all going awfully well, and then the police came and raided us, and we ended up in court, sort of done for not having a liquor license. You know, so that was my kind of venture into the manic underground nightlife, and we were one of the originals. Of course, after that, it just went haywire. Everybody was doing it and became sort of legal and a little bit nicer. But when I was doing it, it was rather like this lot here, which is all perfectly legal, but I mean, it was just crazy. And I was amazed when John there from Petrol Bastards phoned me up because I know his wife, Amy Nicole Turner, who's broadcaster, and he asked me would I come and open, introduce Petrol Bastards, and I have to say it's been my absolute delight so to do. Everybody we've met and Debbie we've said have been absolutely charming. They might look a bit fucking daft, but they're nice people. So I wish you all well. Petrol Bastard, good luck, guys.
That's it. Perfect.